So the new shloka is Vakratunda Mahakaya. This is the Prarthana shloka for Ganesha. Ganesha, Ganapatihi, Vigneshwaraha. So many names. We also call him Vigneshwaraha. Yes, Vigneshwaraha. Why do we call him Vigneshwaraha? Vignam. Vignam means some obstacle, something, something. We try to do things, then there may be some interference, some obstacle, right? But do we want any obstacle in anything we do? No, we don't. We don't want obstacles. So we are praying to Ganesha, Vigneshwara. He's one of the devatas who has this special ability to remove all those obstacles so that we finish what we start, whatever it is, whatever project we do. That's why he's called Vigneshwaraha, Vignanam Ishwaraha, meaning one who removes Vignam. Vignam means obstacle, one who removes obstacle. So he's Vigneshwaraha. Right? So we are all familiar with Ganesha. So Harshite, tell me one quality of Ganapati right away. What comes to your mind when you think of Ganapati? Vigneshwara. But what is that part in him which makes you think of Gaja? Yes, because Tundam, that is called Tundam. Tundam. What kind of Tundam is that? Is that a straight Tundam or Vakra Tundam? Tundam is not straight, it is curved. I have one Vigneshwara here. See this is Tundam? Vakratunda. Tundam is Vakra. So we call him Vakratunda. Vakratunda means one who has Vakratundam. He has a Vakratundam, so he is called Vakratunda. And what about his body? Is it a small body or huge body? He has a huge body, Mahakaya or Laghukaya. Kaya means body. So we call him Mahakaya. Mahakaya means one who has huge body. Why does he have huge body? He goes to gym and exercises, so he's built his body. How does he have a huge body? So when you are only eating, I know I'm talking about parents, so we know that, right? Oh, we don't exercise, keep eating. What happens to our tummy? It becomes big, right? So becoming a Mahakaya is not very difficult for us, right? The way we eat and the way we lead our life, we can become very fast Mahakayas. So our effort is to not to become Mahakaya. But Ganapati, he's a Devata. So he's special. He is a big body. Mahakaya. Mahakaya means one who has huge shariram. Mahakayam. So Mahat shariram, big body, is Mahakaya. Not only that, he's also Surya Koti Samaprabha. You see, on Vinayaka Chavithi day, when you decorate him, you do and puja and all that. When you look at Ganapati, Vigneshwara, you find that he's charming. You did the decoration and you see that Ganesh, right, sitting on the pedestal, you do puja and all that. Do you see his face glowing? So he's, how much glow he has? Surya Koti Samaprabha. Suns. How is the sun? Very bright, so bright, you cannot even see him directly. One sun. Imagine there are 1 crore, 1 crore suns. What will be the light of that? It will be incredible, unbelievable, unimaginable, right? So Surya Koti Sama Prabha. Prabha means that light, Prakasha. So Ganesha has that. He is equivalent to his charm. His Prakasha is equivalent to 1 crore suns. Surya Koti Samaprabha. Once again, who is Surya Koti Samaprabha? Who has that quality? Surya Koti Samaprabha. Ganesha Vakratundaha. Ganesha Mahakayaha. Ganesha Surya Koti Samaprabha. All the three words are referring to Ganesha only. Now you understand, right? Then some of you may be wondering, how come he's like a Koti crore sun's light in him? I didn't see that. I saw he was charming and all that, but I didn't see Koti Surya Samaprabha. How come? Any guess? How can Ganesha have Koti Surya Samaprabha? See, all our deities, they are not some blindly, drawn pictures or imagined things. No, every deity is a symbolic of, you may call it that power you see in the universe. Ganesha, what does he represent? He himself he represents scholarship. He represents wisdom. He represents knowledge. It is said that Mahabharatam, when Vedavyasa, he wanted somebody to write Mahabharatam, as you say. Who else other than Ganapati? Ganesha, he was able to write, catching up with Vedavyasa, the speed with which he was chanting the shlokas. Nobody else could write. That is a kind of Purana story. But the bottom line is Ganesha represents that power of knowledge. Can anybody say what is the power of wisdom and knowledge? Can it be measured? If there was a light, Prakasha, intelligence, knowledge, wisdom is light, right? And ignorance, foolishness, lack of knowledge, it is like being dark. Right? You all agree? Not knowing is people say, oh, you're in the dark because you don't have the knowledge. And it is the knowledge, wisdom, intelligence is almost like throwing light on that ignorance, darkness, and removes that darkness. So now we all see that it is very nice comparison, comparing wisdom, knowledge with light, Prakasha. It's a good analogy. And how much of that knowledge and wisdom and intelligence Ganapati is supposed to represent? Unlimited. So do you agree unlimited is greater than Koti?
Yes.
Can anything?
Indeed.
Is there anything which is bigger than infinity? Nothing. So you cannot say infinity, you cannot say Ananta. So instead, to give us some idea, I say Surya Koti Samaprabha. But in fact, his Prakasha is unmeasurable, infinite. He will have more Prakasha than even several crores and crores of Suryas. Okay, so now all of you get it, why he's Surya Koti Samaprabha. Now, that Ganesha, here you are praying to Ganesha, just like Saraswati Namastubhyam. The name is Saraswati, is the name of the goddess. But when you're calling her directly, you say Saraswati Namastubhyam. I pray to you, I salute you, to you, direct. You are talking to Saraswati. Similarly, here in this shloka, you are actually talking to Ganesha. What is the name? Ganeshaha, Ganapatihi, Vigneshwaraha, Vakratundaha, Mahakaya. These are all different names of Ganesha. Surya Koti Samaprabha. But are we saying any of those with the Visargas? There is no Visarga here. Why? Because for male names who have Visarga at the end like this, when you are directly calling the person, you remove the Visarga. Nirvignam. So, okay, what was I saying? Even though the names have Visarga at the end, if you have to write the name, it has Vakratundaha, say Pranavaha, Vijayaha. But when we call you, we don't say Pranavaha, we have to say Pranava. When you are calling him, Pranava, you have to say Pranava, Vadatu, Arnava, Pashyatu. So when you're calling the name, you remove the Visarga. Okay, so like that here, Vakratunda, you are actually calling Ganesha. Vakratunda, Mahakaya, Surya Koti Samaprabha. And then the second statement comes the request, right? All this praising, we don't praise deities just like that, right? There is always some expectation, right? Some request that comes next. Nirvignam. Vignam means interruption, problems, right? Nirvignam meaning no interruptions, no obstacles. Nirvignam kuru. Kuru means do. Where this nirvignam kuru? Me means mama. Say mama nama. You all know that, right? Mama nama, mama pustakam. Me means mama. Me and mama have same meaning. Mama sarvakaryeshu. Sarvakaryeshu means karya means something that needs to be done. Sarvakaryeshu, in everything, all the tasks that I take up. Sarvada, when? Sarvada, always. Sarvada means sada, always. Deva. So again here, Devaha is the name. But when you are directly calling Deva, you remove the Visarga. Say Deva, Vakratunda, Mahakaya, Suryakoti Samaprabha. Hey Deva, Mama Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Nirvignam Kuru. Please do remove all the obstacles. Make all my efforts, tasks, obstacle free. Right? So that is the prarthana. Okay. You all understood the meaning. Now, pronunciation, follow this carefully. Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha. Bha is Mahaprana. Surya Koti Samaprabha. Nirvignam. Gha is Mahaprana. Common mistake, people will say it as Nirvignam. It is not Gnam. It is Gha. Nirvignam. Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada. These are the words. Now let us chant one pada at a time. Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada. Deva. It is not Deva. There is no Dirgha. Deva. Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada. So 4 padas, 4 quarters. Now I'll say one line at a time. Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada. वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव निर्विघ्न घ is महाप्राणा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव का is अल्प प्राणा कुरु light निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सर्वदा is दीर्घ akara sarvada ada but deva is hrasva short nirvighnam kuru me deva 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 sarvakaryeshu sarvada da is dirgha deva is hrasva short sarvada is long uttama